UIW back home for a little bit before they head on the road again for a nice Chicago stretch. Before you guys head out there, wanted to catch up on what's been going on. Had a trip down to LSU. The Tigers did win that one, but your team, I know it's so much youth and you have kind of experimented with a few different lineups. What are you looking for when you put a different collection of guys out there on the court each time?
Well, we are trying to give guys opportunities, playing in space, playing in different positions, trying to implement some different looks offensively, defensively, and they've been good at being open-minded and trying to execute things. We did good for about 17 minutes against LSU, then they overwhelmed us, and that was disappointing, but I liked a lot of what I saw in the first 17 minutes. And I think we're getting better. You know, right now we have 6 guys out with injuries. A couple of them were just decided to redshirt because they haven't been able to play at all. So that's been a challenge, presented itself with some interesting things for us to do, but it's part of the deal. And we're getting a lot of young bucks, getting a lot of experience and opportunity. So I think that'll pay dividends down the road. And then we also got to see in Baton Rouge Mike the Tiger, Mike 7, yes. His little habitat there right next to the Pete Maravich Center. That was interesting. And, you know, they also have a building named after Huey P. Long, right? It was a little bit controversial, I'm told. But a neat place to visit, Baton Rouge and the LSU, and they were gracious hosts. And I do think we're getting better. Yeah. We're excited to go to Chicago. We got 2 tough games, UIC and DePaul. And between that, I think we're going to do a little 2-hour improv team activity. You know, Chicago, the heart, the center of improv with Second City and so many greats coming out of there. So I think it'll be good for us, work on communication with our freshmen when we go to Chicago. In the meantime, we got finals. So hopefully we're, you know, hitting some home runs there.
You know a guy who was pretty good at improv on the court, Pete Maravich, and you know he played in the building after him. So
well played, my friend.
You know what?
He was a great improviser.
You could tell these guys about him. Do they know? None of these guys probably know who or what Pete Maravich did so impressively on the basketball court.
I think they do, most of them.
Okay.
I think they know Pistol Pete, but man, yeah, unreal ball handler, and super committed to the game, passionate. And it showed in the way he played. So I love players like that because you can tell they lived and breathed the game. Improvisational maestro. But you also got some Chicagoans who were improvisational maestros on the mic. So you got, you remember Chris Farley living in the van down by the river. You got all those guys. So I'm going to try to do some exercises there, get our communication going. When we get to Chicago, and that should be fun. Yeah.
Because basketball should be fun, right? Especially when you have a young group like this. This is what you kind of want to stress, that you're going to work hard, but we can have fun as well.
We can absolutely have fun, and we can grow. It's going to be challenging. It's hard. You get tested. But communication really is a big part of it. Yeah. Like, can you communicate what we're trying to do? Can you communicate with each other? Can you learn to take criticism? Can you learn to take in and recognize when you're being praised? Because sometimes you tend to maybe only hear the criticism. Right. So those are all things we all work on. And I think the group has been doing a good job at being open-minded and trying to work together. So I'm looking forward to what the future holds with this group.
Well, Coach, thank you, and good luck on the trip.
Absolutely. Stay strong, my friends.